Hi everybody. At the end of the second week of the Vuelta, the riders have 26% of the race distance to go and roughly 29% of the cumulative elevation gain. So far, the parcours did not disappoint and we have a great final week to come. The fight for the breakaway on stage 10, as for most of these week 2 stages, was ferocious, with eventually 5 riders forcing the break, in which Van Aert proved the strongest, taking his third stage win. In stage 11, a large group of 38 riders went up the road, containing many of the pre-stage favorites. Eventually, it was Eddie Dunbar taking a great win by making a late surprise breakout stick. On stage 12, plenty of spectators were introduced to Pablo Castrillo, who took Equipo Kern Pharma's first World Tour win, and this on the day the team's founder died. Stage 13 had all the ingredients for a GC mountaintop finish, yet it turned out differently than expected, with 23 riders going up the road and getting over 17 minutes on the GC group. From these 23, Woods took the win on the steep finish climb. Stage 14, which looked like a full-on breakaway stage, went to the versatile sprinters. Visma Leasebike controlled the break, yet had expected the final climb to be more difficult than it proved to be, as a result of which Caden Groves and his full train made it through the stage, to outsprint Wout van Aert to the line. Also stage 15 to Cuito Negro delivered. UAE lit up the race from the start and Quickstep paced the GC group all day, clearly in an attempt to tire Roglic and to ensure he didn't come to the Cuito Negro fresh. A strategy which worked because after his initial launch Roglic got reeled back in by Mas and O'Connor only lost 33 seconds. Up front, Sivakov paced the entire final climb, seemingly delivering Sivakov to a stage win, yet at the bottom of the Cuito Negro, our man Pablo Castrillo, who had looked like he'd get dropped on multiple occasions, launched as if there was only 100 meters to go, and when Vlasov eventually caught up, he launched again, to take his second stage win of the Vuelta. Absolutely epic stuff, and if the rumors are right, he'll be riding for Ineos next year. Uiterbroek said Visma Leasebike did not start the stage and Pelayo Sanchez at Movistar did not finish it. Here's the GC going into the rest day, with O'Connor initially maintaining a 43-second lead on Roglic, yet Roglic got penalized for drafting, not only a fine and withdrawal of UCI points, yet a 20-second penalty, meaning he's losing most of the time he won during today's stage and is now sitting on 1 minute and 3 seconds from O'Connor. In the fight for third, we have Mas, Carapaz and Landa. In the green jersey competition, Wout van Aert is leading with 109 points on Groves. There's a maximum of 240 points on offer till Madrid. Note that 100 of these points will almost certainly go to climate-type breakaway riders, so in my book Van Aert only needs a few extra points to fully secure the jersey. In the fight for the polka dot jersey, we saw Van Aert trying to make it into the front group on stage 15, yet he didn't manage and Vine gathered the points along the way, clearly making a statement that he's also interested in the jersey. As a result, he is now in a tie with Van Aert, and looking at what is still to come, I would say it's advantage Vine or even Castrillo to bring the polka dots to Madrid. Week 2 was dominated by breakaway stages and I'm expecting the same on the final week. Bora has shown no intention to control stages, and I don't see why that would change in week 3. Movistar isn't strong enough to control the break, and AG2R is happy to let the break go up the road, which is a mistake in my book, because O'Connor is doing better when the stage is tough, as we saw today. Then Quickstep tried to control the stage today, yet it fired back on them, and UAE only cares about sending people in the break. Visma Leasebike may control stage 17, dropping Groves on the climbs, yet that's about it. As I see things now, stage 19 has the most chances of going to the GC. The final week of the Vuelta starts with another mountain stage, 181k, and ending atop the ore category climb to Lagos de Covadonga. In total, there's nearly 4,100 meters of elevation gain to conquer. A similar stage was run in the 2021 Vuelta, won by Roglic, who took 1 minute and 35 seconds on his competitors. For this edition, based on what we've seen so far, I think the breakaway stands a good chance to make it stick here. On their way to Lago Covadonga, they'll be served with the first category Mirador del Fito, 7k at nearly 8% average, and another steep category 1 climb, which also features multiple sections in the double-digit gradients, to end atop Lagos de Covadonga, which is, as rightfully pointed out by some of you, one of the only 2 or category climbs in this Vuelta. Here's the stage odds at the time of recording, with Roglic the main favorite, and then here's the riders to watch in my book. Please note that this preview is recorded prior to the resting day, so keep an eye out for riders dropping out of the race over the second rest day. Landa in a GC scenario or Cataneo in the breakaway. For obvious reasons, I no longer dare betting against Castrillo at Kern Pharma, Fine or Soler at UAE, and Kuss at Visma Lease Bike. Heik at Bahrain Victorious, Carapaz at EF, Roglic and Vlasov at Red Bull Bora, Enric Mas at Movistar, Max Poel at DSM Firmenich, Tejada at Astana, Dunbar or Schmidt at Jayco Alula, and Skelmose or Verona at Little Trek, Woods at Israel Premier Tech, Izagirre at Cofidis, and Ben O'Connor or Felix Gall at Decathlon AG2R. And in terms of stars, Roglic and Mas get 4 stars, because in GC scenario it should be between them. Woods, Fine and Gall get 3 stars. Castrillo, Dunbar and Poel get 2 stars, and Soler and Schmidt each get 1 star. For my podium prediction, I'm going Rogue, and I hope I'm wrong here, because O'Connor deserves better than that, yet Gall has amazing legs and has shown frustration throughout because he had to wait for O'Connor on multiple stages. Him losing big time today can only mean one thing in my book, that he has gotten freedom to go into the break on Tuesday, winning the stage ahead of Fine and Dunbar. Enjoy the rest day and the stage, and see you on Tuesday for my stage 17 preview.